So first of all, let's check out the CPMs and the CPCs. If you're running different ad creatives, so for example, you're running carousel ads, video ads, or different images, or different copy, different text in your ads, and you're testing which works best, what you need to be looking at is the CPM and the CPC, specifically the CPC. And what you need to do to work out which ad creative is running best, whatever has the lowest CPC is definitely better. So for example, we have a 0.35 CPC here. And as you can see, the cost per website purchase is $17.73. Whereas if we come down, the CPC here is 27 pence. Cost per purchase, £13. CPC, 10 pence. Cost per purchase, £10. Okay? So clearly, this ad creative, if it's different to this one here, this ad creative is clearly far better. And in fact, I should probably change out the creative in this ad set and do it exactly the same as the creative in this ad set. I should just copy this ad. So that's how you basically measure which ad creatives are the best. Whichever gets you the lowest CPC, then clearly that is better. Although, if you're running, different creatives to different audiences, then that's a whole different kettle of fish. Like, there are so many different factors that are going to affect the CPC there, then you haven't really split tested. It's called split testing. You run different creatives to the same audiences, and you split testing creatives, and then you look at the CPC. Whichever CPC is best, then clearly that creative is better. It works better with that audience. If you're running the same creative to separate audiences, then you split testing audiences. In which case, the CPC would indicate that the audience, whichever has the lowest CPC, the audience is more interested in the product, they're responding better to it, it's costing you less to acquire these clicks. Again, another 10 pence CPC and a cost per purchase of £9. And you can generally gauge from past performance, past CPCs. These are a good indicator of how much the cost per purchase is going to be, because as you can see, these 10 pence CPCs generally end up with a £10 cost per purchase, whereas around the 23-25 pence mark, these two here, they generally are a couple of quid more, a couple of pound more, for those of you that don't know what quid means. It's just a Brit term for pound. And then 34 pence, 34 cost per click, we're looking at just under £20 cost per purchase. Okay? So that's how you decipher what ad creative is best. You need to be split testing your ad creative or your audiences, and whatever has the lowest CPC clearly is the better performing ad creative or targeting. Okay? And the reason this is important is because, I just realised I haven't explained this, is because, for example, say you have a budget of £1, okay? You have a budget of £1. You're going to get 10 clicks a day from that £1. With this ad creative, you're only going to get 3 clicks a day with this creative from that £1. Which one do you want more? Do you want 10 clicks or 3 clicks? I don't even need to answer that question for you. It's very, very obvious, but people often get told what to do and not why to do it. So that's why I'm just explaining. It's just a matter of optimizing your budget, getting the most for your money, basically. Getting the most for your money. 10 clicks or 3 clicks? 10 clicks, obviously. Okay, so then you need to come over to the cost per website, add to basket, and cost per purchase columns. What you're going to do, you're going to open that document where you worked out your numbers for this product, and you're just going to work out and go through, and you're going to note which of the ad sets are running profitably and which are running at a loss. Now these 6 are all running at a profit. My number was around £26. I'm not going to check, but it was around £26. Scrolling. Okay, we've hit one that's £22. These are all in profit, every single one in profit so far. And then A up 37, 24, only just making a profit. 62 running at a loss. 26, 35, 40, 24. You know, so many running at a loss here that all you do is head over and just click this. If it's blue, it means it's active and running. If it's grey, it means it's no longer running. This is what I call the kill switch. If you want to kill it, make sure it's grey, as it is shown here. If you want to keep it running, make sure it's blue, as shown here. Now, a much easier way to do this and organize this is just by clicking the heading that you want to analyze. If you have a number in mind, if you have a set cost per purchase that your rule is, if it's under the cost per purchase, I'm going to leave it or I'm going to scale it. If it's over my target cost per purchase, I'm going to kill it. All you do is click this heading. And as you can see, we've got some massive CPPs here. And it's organized it by CPP. And you're probably watching this video thinking, why on earth have you let this run for so long? The truth is, I just wanted to know what the CPP would be. This is actually an advertising method, this particular ad set. It's an advertising method that was told to me via a Skype call, and it just didn't work for me, but I wanted to just test it because I was interested. So anyway, all I would do is go through all of these and just kill every single one until I get to my magic number, which I said was 26. So everything above this I would have killed, and then I'd have a look at how the others are doing. And to be honest, if I have a finite budget, I'm probably going to want to kill all of these ads too, say maybe down to £18, because yes, they're running at a profit, and it's a small profit, but it's a profit. But the fact is, I have so many more winning ad sets here running at more of a profit that I might as well optimize my budget and put more money into these and increase the budgets or duplicate them to new audiences and things like that. Just scale these out rather than spending money on the only marginally profitable ad sets. And then you also need to make sure, as you scroll down to the bottom past your lowest cost per purchase, here £2.86, past your lowest cost per purchase, you then have lots of ad sets that have run but haven't had a purchase. So these are even worse than the ads that have got purchases at a loss. These are ads that have run for so long but haven't actually generated you a sale. I spent £75 on this trying to get a sale, didn't get one. 72, 58, 42, 38. This is all lost money. I didn't even get a purchase from these. And as you can see, there are a lot of ad sets that actually haven't spent up to my cost per purchase amount that I've still killed. And that is because perhaps I've been split testing the creative, or I've been split testing audiences and something else that I split tested these with. These have all been split test losers and I've just killed them. Or perhaps it's because I simply didn't know my numbers or didn't know what I was doing. This is a really old campaign. It's been running for around 6 months. On and off. So anyway, that's how you analyze your data on a very basic level, just by cost per purchase. It's as simple as keeping the ones that are running at a profit and killing the ones that are running at a loss. What I tend to do is, a lot of people will tell you to run ads at £5 budgets per day for 3 days and then make a judgment on whether it's going to be profitable or not by looking at the CPC or the CPP. The issue is if you don't have past data to compare to, for example, I know that if I just reorder this again, sorry, for example, I know that a CPP of, maximum 35 pence is going to run me a cost per purchase of around £16. So if I'm running ads and in the early few days, the first few days, I run it for 3 days at £5 a day and I'm getting a CPP of 35 pence, I know that it's probably going to be profitable if I keep running it. The issue is if you're new to Facebook ads and you don't have past data to compare to, you can't make judgments on whether to carry on running ads or not based on the CPC. So what I would suggest you do is launch multiple different ad sets and run them and kill them when they hit your target CPC, when they hit your break-even number if they've not made a sale yet. If you hit your target CPP and it's not made a sale, kill it. If it's made a sale before your CPP, then congrats, you're running at a profit. That's the thing. Like, I think Facebook ads is very much loss-led. You have to run ads and you have to be willing to lose money in the beginning in order to make a big profit a couple of weeks down the line. Now, for me, that didn't happen. I hit a profit with my first ever ad set. I think I'd run it for 3 days, and on the second day, it had spent £10 and it had made £90. Those are atypical results in my opinion. You have to be willing to spend money on data. You have to realize that by spending money on Facebook ads, by running ad sets at a loss, you're not losing money, you're buying data. That's how I see it, you're buying data. And I've got 6 months worth of data here that I'm looking at, and I can tell that any future ad set I run at a cost of 35 pence CPC is likely to be profitable for me for this particular product. But that is how you analyze your data based on the CPC. It's very straightforward, but for some reason a lot of people don't know how to do it. You can also use your website return on ad spend to gauge just how effective the ad is and which is the best performing ad. So that's the basics of measuring and analyzing reports. Now, in a few videos time, we're going to look at this breakdown tab, which allows you to go even further, and this is what I really enjoy doing.